it's against you. I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see. Hello, karibu sana to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jambi Njoroge. Welcome to my little space. So today we are doing this cute little look. I thought it was super cute, wanted to try it. So yeah, I thought we'd do it together. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up.
Real hot girl shit. Real hot girl shit.
Okay, you already know we are starting with the Illegal Pro Concealer to conceal under my eyebrows, and I just typically use this to just conceal and just kind of clean up. I went ahead and just filled my brows off camera, and I'm just using the same concealer as a primer for my eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of blend it out with this sponge just to make sure everything is well blended. And then I'm going to grab this little brush and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend. This is me just kind of blending, ensuring that everything is like well blended. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to be grabbing my primer. I forgot to show you, but this is my Illegal primer, and I'm just going to be applying that on my face. I already did my skincare routine, but yeah, this is the primer that we're using. Okay, once I'm done, I'm going in with a little bit of setting spray to kind of help me blend everything well. And then now I'm going in with my Illegal Pro Concealer again. This is the one I was using earlier on, and it is in the shade Fawn, and I'm going to use that to highlight my face. So I just typically highlight in the areas where you see me highlighting, and then I'm going to grab my Illegal Pro Concealer again, and this is a color corrector, and I'm going to use that to color correct over those areas just because I tend to get a little bit darker on those areas. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. So I'm going to be using my sponge to do this. Sometimes I also use a brush, but today I'm using a sponge to kind of blend that concealer in. And then I'm going to be grabbing my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, this one. It is in the shade number 40, and I'm going to use that for my under eye. I like this one just because it's a little bit brighter compared to the Illegal Pro Concealer, and I want my under eyes to be brighter, and I'm using a brush to do this. I prefer to use a brush. For foundation, I'm grabbing my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 365, and I'm going to be using a brush to kind of blend that in. So what I'm doing is just tapping. The tapping motion makes the foundation really flawless compared to kind of like rubbing it across your face. And you already know I absolutely love my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's so full coverage. Next, I am using my Illegal Pro Concealer again in the shade Espresso to do my contour. So I typically start by contouring my nose, and then I'm going to go ahead and just contour on my cheek, and then I'll also contour on my chin, and that will be pretty much it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start blending that in. Of course, again, I also contour on my forehead. I forgot that one, but yes. Okay, so once I'm done setting everything in, I'm going to go ahead and grab my powder, and I'm going to set everything in using the powder. Yes, so this is just kind of like a loose powder, so that's what we are using to set my face. And this is a very important step just to kind of make sure that everything stays in place. Okay, now I'm grabbing these two brushes, and these two brushes are what we are going to be using to do my eyeshadow, which is kind of like the basis of this entire look. So I'm grabbing my palette, and I'm using a black color from my palette to do this, and I'm going to create kind of like a hollow effect on my eyelids. So I didn't apply anything to my eyelids today. I just did the concealer you saw me doing earlier, and that's pretty much it. And then once I do the halo effect, I'm going to connect it, and of course I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. It's pretty hard to explain, but yeah, just watch what I'm doing. and then once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of blend out that harsh line, and I'm using this brush over here to just kind of blend everything in and just make sure that it looks like the line is not that harsh. I didn't want it to be so harsh, so that's why we did that. Of course, you can also just leave it like that, whichever one is works for you. Next, I'm grabbing my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm grabbing this flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean that area over there. And yeah, I'm just using this flat brush to do so, and I'm just cleaning just to make sure that that line is as straight as it possibly could. I really tried my best to keep it as straight. Now, one thing that I forgot to do was, after I applied my concealer, I forgot to set it in. Now, because I forgot to set it in, I had a bit of trouble later on. I should have set it in with some powder, but I forgot. So please make sure that you set it in with some powder, just to make sure that it doesn't move, because you know we have like creases in our eyes, or rather I do, and because of that crease, like the concealer wasn't looking too good. But yeah, make sure that you set it in with some powder. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and of course again I'm using just the black eye color from my eyeshadow palette. Actually guys, I don't even think I've ever owned eyeliner in my life. I typically just use my eyeshadow palette for this, and I'm just going to be connecting my eyeliner to that upper line just to kind of give it this really nice look. And this is me just kind of cleaning under that, just to make sure everything is like sharp and straight. And I'm using again my illegal pro concealer in the shade Fawn to do this, and it just kind of helps to just kind of clean up and make everything look like super good, super cohesive. And then I'm going in with a little bit of blush on my cheeks, and yeah, that is pretty much it. We are almost done. The last thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to line my lips, and I am using my Davis eye pencil in the shade number 18, I believe. If it's not number 18, then it's number 3. I only just use the 2, and then I'm going to set everything in with some setting spray, and we are finally done. Because I'm extra AF, you should already know, I'm using a fan to just kind of find myself down because like I said, I'm very extra. So this is the final look, my loves. I think it turned out so cute. It would have turned out better if I just set that concealer in with some powder.
That was it guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.